taking an age for them to get here. Here they come. There they go. The Winkies off on their adventure. And we've got 10 minutes to wait. This video is brought to you by GTAcars.net. Now with Dark Mode, it's the #1 place for vehicle information for GTA 5 that I own and run. From top speeds to advanced metadata, it's got everything that you need and more. Explore it all with the link in the description and pinned comment. Here they come. Look at them, majestic, round the final corner. Beautiful. Beautiful Winkies. And there's 3 laps down. 45 seconds for us to start. Alright, let's get ready. Actually, most of the Winkies are going to pass us. Away we go. Yeah, all but one of the Winkies has actually passed us, so it was a good idea to merge like that, but oh, okay, instant. It happened immediately, of course it did. Wow. I don't know how that happened. Okay, so we are going to be in the thick of it immediately. DW has got the controller glitch on the left there. He's handed out cars, so DW, you can't leave. You're just going to have to stay there. So that people who borrowed your car can keep it, I suppose. But yeah, Vagrants versus Winkies. We had a 10-minute hold, 3 laps down. By the end of the race, it's been worked out. We should be about level. That's the pace difference. Where the Vagrants are about 1 minute per lap quicker than the Winkies around here. I'll get kicked. Oh, you will get kicked for inactivity, won't you? Oh no. Oh, I hope there aren't too many that have your car, DW. The off-road curse strikes again. I know we've tried to do an off-road car v car 3 times now. This is the 3rd time. The first 2 were horrendous failures. I have a short-term fix. It's amazing how it's the off-road car v car that seems to be cursed every time. But obviously as Vagrants we have to be careful not to take out any of the Winkies that we pass. If we do take any of them out, we have to wait for them. Just like if we took out someone of our own speed. But I think this is us getting back 2 laps down. Yeah, this is the leaders. Specky's in 2nd. Spear is in 1st for the Winkies. And now we're a full 2 laps down, I think. Time-wise, 8 minutes 48 down at this stage. That big crash obviously hasn't helped. This could be one of those where the slow car wins, because the Vagrant isn't the most consistent vehicle to drive in the world, whereas the Winky... Oh, Specky's taken over the lead. I wonder if Spear has come a cropper of some Vagrants. But yeah, the Winky, with it being so slow, it's quite consistent because there's not an awful lot else you can do wrong because it is just that slow. It is the slowest of the off-road vehicles, I think. But yeah, it's the classic car v car setup. Staggered start. The slower car goes off ahead. It's being calculated based on the lap times, so that by the end of the race we should be all battling for position. It all depends on how you've personally done in whatever car you were in as to how well you do in the race, theoretically. But you know, it is still a race. All sorts of things can happen, like what happened to me at the start, which kind of has put me... I qualified third. I was racing with those who were in that top 3 right now in the qualifying race, same sort of pace. But I'm quite far back from that top 3 of the Vagrants, I'll say. With that early crash. But I'm up to 4th in the Vagrants. 10 laps, 8 to go. It's crazy how big the pace difference is, honestly. Vagrant isn't the quickest in the off-roads class. Now, that's the Draugr, but it's still second, and it's still bloody quick. It's still ridiculously quick in comparison to a Winky. I just got to settle in now and see where we finish by the end. Going to be a lot of overtaking to do, got to keep it clean. Best if the Winkies just keep to the racing lines, and then it's on the Vagrants to get past. They aren't allowed to actively defend until it comes to the last lap, then they can try to, but I mean the pace difference is so big. It's not really going to happen. I definitely had more pace in me as well than what I felt like I produced in that qualifying race, so kind of a shame that I got caught up in that incident early on. Spear's taken over the lead again. So there's a battle at the top of the Winkies. Gotta get this done. Can someone look up on GTAcars.net the top speeds? What are the top difference in top speed? Because I know the Vagrant's quite high, but I've forgotten what the Winkies is. I wanna put some numbers to it. Gotta get this done before the chicane. There we go. Winky 72 mph. Damn, that is slow. Vagrant 122.5. Yeah, that's a big difference. And that's not to mention that the Vagrant has lots more grip. Made it work just, but that was close. Watch out for everyone following a pink Winky, I'm about to be kicked. No, DW, no! Rip. It is cursed. Off-road car v car race is cursed. The first 2 attempts were on off-road tracks, and they went really badly. I'm trying my best. I somehow reset the AFK timer. I don't know what I did. Well, just keep doing things then. Hang in there, DW, yeah. Many people's races rest on this. I don't know how many people have DW's car actually, but it's an Xbox thing in particular, isn't it? The controller glitch. Like, it just suddenly stops working for whatever reason. Like, it just freezes or something like that in the game. And it's only GTA, obviously. It's not as if it's a Xbox thing in other games, just GTA, of course. is on the right there, DW. Alright, so what's my status? I think I just passed DW on track. I did. That was for position. That's how long it's taken to catch up. He's had to be stuck stationary for a good number of laps. Right, where am I? 17th. Am I third in the Vagrants? I thought I was fourth. Maybe someone had an issue at some point. Oh, I think I'm third. I think that's second and first battling ahead of me on the map in the Vagrants. And I'm 7.5 seconds back. It's a lot to catch up when we were running pretty similar pace in the qualifying race. I'm pretty far away from 4th place though, so I'm just gonna keep turning in the laps. Oh no, I am 4th. Quicks is in the lead actually, in 14th. I mistook that. I am 4th. 14 seconds back from the lead of the Vigs. Oh, that was close. Still 4.5 minutes back from the leader of the Winkys. I think I'm aiming at this point for a top 10. Like if I'm 4th in the Vagrants, that would suggest that, assuming the Winkys have had a similar race, I would be hovering around the top 4 in the Winkys as well. And that would put me top 10-ish. We'll see as the race goes on. It'll all come down to the final lap as it usually does. Speed difference is insane. Like, it's just everywhere. It's not just the crazy top speed difference. It's the acceleration, it's the grip, it's just everything. We haven't done a car v car with this level of difference for quite a while. It's just something I fancied today. But a 1 minute per lap difference is huge. Yep. I've actually caught up to the 3 ahead of me in that section of the track since I last looked, but I'm too far back at this point. That early crash, it means I'm relying on others crashing in front of me now because our pace is so similar. In terms of my battle with the other Vagrants, Quicks is plenty ahead. Got it sewn up in the lead of the Vagrants. It's just where they will filter out in comparison to the top Winkys. I think I've nailed it. I need to test multiplayer connection every 30 seconds or so, so hopefully it won't get kicked and cars will be okay. Alrighty. Thank you for your sacrifice, DW, for letting people stay in the race. There you go, there's the trick. Test connection every 30 seconds and it resets the AFK timer. Crazy little tricks you've got to find to play this game. Alright, so those were the leaders of the Winkys. Top 4 seem relatively close. That's basically who I'm fighting with. Are we still... I think we're still... It's 8 out of 10 laps, so we're getting closer to the end of the race. It's flown by this, it feels like it anyway, but I suppose our race has only been 20 minutes, their race has been half an hour. Gap stayed about the same to Quicks. I've been catching up to second and third in the Vagrants, but whether there'll be enough time left, I don't know. But I think we've unlapped ourselves at this point. So any overtakes now on Winkys will be for position from this point on. Oh, I can see second and third in the Vagrants. Alright, let's see. We got a Winky coming up. Is this going to be putting us up at the 16th? Yep, there it is. Alright. So this is where we make up positions. 2 laps left. For 15th. Shame about that crash at the start, actually. I've actually caught up to Quicks by another second. No, wait, I haven't. Half a second. I think it would have been a good battle at the front of the Vagrants if I'd been able to stay there, because we've had similar pace. There's 13th. There's second and third in the Vagrants. I've caught up a lot. Considering I was 7.5 seconds back, I've caught up 5 seconds. There's top 10. Coming on to the final lap. We're a minute 10 behind. I think the top 2 or 3 might be out of range. Not for Quicks though. Quicks might win it in the Vagrant still. Closing in on these 2 Vagrants in front of me. This is the last lap. We're going to have to navigate the Winkys as well on this lap. It's all closing in, as it usually does for these car v car races. Right here with them. them battling has probably helped me catch up as well. But I think I've had some better pace than I initially showed in the qualifying. Just haven't been able to use it from the start. Half a lap left. It's gonna get dicey. 3 Vagrants in front of me, 4 Winkies. How's it all gonna shake out? Oh, we gotta navigate. Oh, I left. DNF'd right at the moment of overtake. There's 6th, I think. Spear took the win. Quick second. Wow, it was really close. That's amazing how close that was. Wow, okay. 7th it is. Oh, man. That was so close between the top 2. That was perfectly... Oh, I did have the best lap by 1,000th of a second. Holy moly. Me and Quicks had 1,000th of a second between our best laps. That's insane. And then Quicks finished just under 2 seconds behind after all that. That's crazy. So 6th. I'll take 6th. I would have liked to have gotten a top 5. I think there was a chance for a win in this one, given the pace that I've seen at this point. But that crash early on ruined it for me. It was it was a bit of a comeback race for that one. Spear must have been sweating on that last straight. Spear got wrecked as well. Yeah, so both Spear and Quicks had incidents as well, and it still ended up that close. Spear must have been sweating that last straight, you're right. Like, so close. Just getting chased down as you're going to the line in this 75-mile-an-hour Winky, getting chased down by a 120-mile-per-hour Vagrant at the line. If Quicks or Spear, if you've got footage of that, send me it. That's insane. That's amazing how close it was. That was one of the closest car v cars we've had for the win for quite a while. That was really cool. Shame I couldn't be up there, but I'm happy with the pace. At least I got almost a top 5. Ah, I see. I think it's Jacques and Kevlar. One of them gets into the other one. Turns the first one around. That slows them down. They brake. That slows us down. Which then, yeah, then off to the side, and Elite Coconut gets rammed, and then, yeah. Pain and misery. And there's the 3. You can see the 3. F50, RBS, and Quicks all got away with it, got through the middle, and were able to drive away. I'm pretty proud of the comeback I had after all this, to be honest, because that was a mess. Just me and Quicks. 1,000th of a second apart, lap time wise. That could have been an incredible battle at the front for the overall win as it turned out in the end. But that's how racing is sometimes, I suppose.